Hey, Bastich B with 64K, and welcome to Opening the Shinies, episode 7. Okay, so we got 5 packages to unbox today, so let's get on with it. Number 1. This one is from Dalton in the US. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so this is Star Trek Judgment Rites on PC. Yeah, so I've been after this game for quite a while. I got Star Trek the 25th Anniversary, which is the previous game in this series. Judgment Rites uses the same game engine, and it's a little bit enhanced. It's kind of like a sequel. It's set in the classic original series TOS universe. So you got Kirk and Sulu and Uhura and Scotty, Bones, Spock, you know, all those dudes. So it's very awesome. So let's check what's inside this thing. Okay, we got a whack load of discs here. That's a lot. What do we got here? We've got 11 discs in total. That's a lot. That's a lot of installing. Got this manual, star charts, all that kind of goodness. And this looks like a photocopy. What's this? Okay. There's a photocopy of this. That's why I love buying these games and find out what's in it. I don't know why this guy's photocopied. Looks like he's photocopied the original manual for some reason. Not sure about that. No reason. We got the classic clue book. It's quite often you get these in old PC games. Usually helps you in the initial stages of a game. This one looks like it helps you with the whole game. Got warranty card from Interplay. I've played the first one in the series, the 25th anniversary, and I think it's excellent. I've never played Judgment Rites. I always wanted to get it, so now I got it. And we got another package from the US. This is from Riverview. Let's check what we have out here. And I don't remember what this is. Oh, nice. I saw this on eBay and I've been intrigued to get this game. It was kind of a luck find and it was pretty cheap, so I just went for it. This is the Silvercase on PS4. So this was originally a PS1 game that came out in 1999 in Japan. It never got a Western release, so it's only been available in Japanese up until now. They recently re-released this on PS4 and Windows. This sucker is made by Suda51, if you know that name. He's made a ton of demented games that I absolutely love. Stuff like No More Heroes, Lollipop Chainsaw, Shadow of the Damned, crazy stuff like that. Killer 7. So this is like one of his first games, if not his first game. Not too sure about that. I have to look into it. But it's like a detective, text-based, heavy adventure game. It's supposed to be pretty unique. You're after some sort of serial killer or something like that. I've tried to always avoid reading too much into Suda51's story elements of his games because I like to be surprised. Even if you read into his story elements, you'll still be surprised because his games are so demented. They just take left turns whenever they feel like it. So this should be pretty good. Let's go on to the next game. And next we've got a package from Texas. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, this is a pretty uncommon game. So, we have Mission Impossible for the PC. Yeah, so this is a pretty uncommon PC game. It came out in the early 90s, I want to say 90 or 91. It was released by Konami, which is a little bit odd. They did release a lot of PC games back then, so maybe it's not that odd. Let's have a look and see what's inside this sucker. Ooh, classified. I think that's the discs. Got an Agent Procedure Manual. Cool. Got like all dossiers on all your crew, I guess. Is that Phelps? Yeah. This is based on the original series, by the way. The original series from the 60s, not the Tom Cruise versions, even though they're all characters that are the same. What is this? This is an advert for the game. Looks like the guy's... no, this guy's photocopied a review for it out of an old magazine. Interesting. He has some more reviews. He looks like he's pulled this out of Computer Gaming World. And this is a review for the game also. Product catalogs. I love product catalogs. Can't get enough of them. You can check out all their old games that they brought out. This is obviously Konami's 1991 releases on PC. Let's see what we have here. We got Days of Thunder, and we got Theme Park Mystery. I remember that game. Back to the Future 2. You got some of the classic console releases that have been released on PC. You got Turtles and Metal Gear over here. Yeah, you got Castlevania and Contra. Those are all like really expensive games, by the way, on PC. If you happen to find them in box, let's just double check that the discs are in here. Okay, let's go to the next game. Okay, so our next package is from Limited Run Games. Ooh, why is it so big though? I know what it is. This one I actually know what it is. This took quite a while. I think the other versions of this game that they released came out much quicker. I just got this one recently. Okay, so this is Night Trap on the PC. Okay, so this is the re-release of Night Trap, a classic Sega CD game from 1992. It was released by Digital Pictures. Limited Run just released a cool physical copy version of this. You can also buy this game on Steam. I don't think it's available on GOG yet, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's see what's inside.
And you keep your eyes open. We're all depending on you, especially Kelly. She should be there now. I'll switch you over. Good luck.
Okay, so we got this Limited Run Night Trap trading card. Pretty cool. And here is the game on DVD. And you also get this extremely cool poster, which was I think it's the cover for the original Sega CD release, the first version. This is the one I really wanted to get on PC, but I don't think the PC ones only had this cover available. I'm not sure. I know the PlayStation 4 had multiple covers. And there we go. That's the poster for the original Sega CD release. It's really awesome. It keeps with that whole B-movie kind of look. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I played the original Sega CD game back in the day and thought it was pretty awesome. I don't care what people say about full motion video games. I couldn't care less. I personally enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. It's kind of like you really have to memorize the sequence of events that happen in the house. And you got to kind of try and trap these like vampire dudes or whatever they're supposed to be. Trap them with certain traps you can set up all over the house. It's kind of like that. Also, the other FMV game that came out on Sega CD, Double Switch. It's very similar to that. It's the same kind of game. It's a lot of fun. You can see like the story from different points of views. If you're at the right place at the right time. The video in there looks super enhanced for this, so I'm looking forward to checking that out and seeing how nice it really looks now. This was a fun game, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. Okay, so we're on to the final game now. I have this package from Arizona. Let's see what we have. Let's get these out. And yeah. So first up is FA-18 Interceptor on the Commodore Amiga. This is a super underrated flight sim that came out in the late 80s, I believe. Probably like 88 or something like that. It's been so, yeah, 1988. Awesome. Look at these, I love these old, like, these things are almost like vinyl disc kind of pull-out things that they used to use, EA used to use for their games. Like that. See how cool that is. And it always had like a little dossier on the programmer or team. I thought that was always cool. They always gave props to them. Nowadays they kind of just like shun them in the corner and throw some Skittles at them to keep them alive. Here's the disc. This was a pretty ahead of its time flight sim. It was using full 3D graphics on it, which is pretty unique. Graphics are really cool. It was, I think it was way ahead of its time, this game. The manuals are inside here if you don't know. There we are. Keyboard stuff. There should be a, there we are, classic decoder wheel. Turn this like that. Gives you different little codes. This is just to stop dodgy pirates from pirating this game. So this is like put in like lots and lots of classic computer games in the 80s and 90s. Without this, you're kind of screwed. Hackers did eventually figure out ways around these things. For the most part, if you're a normal person, if you didn't have that and you copied this from a friend, you're kind of toast. You'd have to call them every time you wanted to play the game. And the other game in the package was The Spirit of Excalibur on PC. This was another game I used to see in the magazines. It was usually always advertised for the Commodore Amiga, and I saw a couple of reviews for that. I happened to find this PC version of it for a really good price, so I went for it. I bought the F18 also. This is a really cool, like, side-scrolling, like, adventure kind of game. Let's see what we got in here. This looks like the discs. Yeah. This sucker came on 6 discs. Got another package here also. Let's see what we have. Okay, we got the big old classic instruction manual. Good old hint book. These games always came with hint books, just to get you started at least. Looks like we got a map of the game. I love having these maps. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Ta-da! Apparently it's a map of the game. Awesome. It's obviously just a map of England, because this game takes place in medieval England, time of King Arthur and all that kind of stuff. And that's it for this episode of Opening the Shinies, episode 7. Nice little haul of games, I can't wait to play them. Thanks for joining me, Bastich B at 64K. If you could like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Cut to credits.